This is the story about how becoming a mom changes you as a woman.
When I look into my child's face, their first laugh, their embrace, I forget myself and I'm floating in space.
Today's mother often juggles a full-time job, household chores, and parenting. As a woman, not only do you have to make sure your family is spending enough quality time together and eating wholesome meals, but a growing number of women are taking on yet another responsibility, caring for an aging loved one. Welcome to some 20 million Americans called the Sandwich Generation. Today we're talking to Dr. Bonnie Eaker-Weil, family therapist and author, as we discuss the question, are you a parent to your parent?
My mother her whole life said she never wanted to be a burden to us children, and so we never told her that we were helping out. She just knew that we were always there for her when she needed us.
Dr. Bonnie, I financially helped my mom out and have since I was 25 years old. Before I didn't mind doing it because my mom sacrificed everything for my sister and I, and she was a single mom, and I felt it was an honor to be able to help her. And now, it's expensive to have kids, and I need to give stuff to them.
Well, everybody always feels torn between giving to their parent and giving to their children and their husband and themselves. So what you have to remember is that whatever you're doing is enough.
It's hard sometimes. I think you feel like you want your mom to take care of you, and it's confusing when you have to take care of your mom.
You have a role reversal, and that's really what the resentment's about. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's also very disarming for a woman to see their parent as helpless and dependent. And that's why it's really important when you're working with your parents to make sure that you nurture yourself. Whether it be a pedicure, whether it be a manicure, whether asking for your husband to hug you, and also lower your expectations.
Well, I think also nowadays people are living longer. People are having children later. So the sandwich generation of people that are in their 30s and 40s that have very young children but also have aging parents, we're caught in the middle.
Before, your parents used to be able to help because we would have grown children at the age of 40.
They would be the support system.
So what are some tips for those of us who are coping with being a parent to our parents?
Delegate, which people don't do.
Now, when you say delegate?
Well, have your husband help you, have your kids even help with grandma, because what happens is we try to do it all. We're super moms.
Right.
And the other thing is your parent still sees you as a child.
It's
and
true.
Here you are telling them what to do, and they're like, wait a minute.
Okay, and I'm going to pay you $70 extra. Okay, and we'll be even. Yeah, that's not going to work.
So let me explain to you, if you do something your mother likes, you're in control because you're allowing it. Like over Thanksgiving, we watch Hawaii Five-0, Perry Mason, and my mother-in-law falls asleep all the time when any movie's on. She was up the whole time because it was something she could relate to. That will knock the cows to sleep.
I'm just like, don't tell me what to do and go in your own room.
That's still from your teenage years where you still want to say, excuse me, you're not going to tell me what to do. That's part of becoming an individual. But when you're with your mom, you don't have to worry. You are already an individual. Try to remember it that way.
Yeah, I'll try. I need some serious help.
Last year, my mother had back surgery. I had to get on a plane the next day and fly to Chicago, and I was there for about 4 days, and I had to completely come into the hospital and help take care of my mom, and it was really hard for my kids to understand, and I felt really torn about what I was supposed to do.
You have to remember that your kids are resilient, and it's good for them to learn how to be there for somebody that's in pain like your mom, and you're teaching them how not to be selfish. You're teaching them empathy. You're teaching them connection. But to be there for your mother so that someday when she's not here, you will remember what you did for her. It's coming from your heart. That's the main thing. And family, friends, fun. You want to have fun with this. This is something positive that you're lifting up your parent and you're lifting up yourself and you're lifting up your kids at the same time.
Eating them faster than I can.
Is that your grilled cheese dance, Indy?
I've been eating these since I was a kid. My mom used to make them for us. Oh, you sneaky little dog with your grilled cheese.
Everyone ages, and everyone needs help at some point, whether we like it or not. Family is the most important thing, so use this opportunity to lift up your parents, and in doing so, you will be lifting up yourself.
Hi, Mama.
Remember, we're all in this together.
We want to know what's going on in your mom life.
So come visit our community at jenandbarb.com.
This episode is brought to you by Kraft Singles.
Poor little pumpkin.
Good.
One more
ahead, Grandpa.